Still got him. Still got him. Nice. Love to see it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Because we have a deck that I've been working on for a while. Yeah, we do. The Spicy Humans. Oh, yeah. You know I like humans. You know I like Boros. I don't know if Boros is too popular now. It's actually not a Boros convo, believe it or not. So, in case you were thinking about disliking and immediately clicking off, it's not a Boros combo. It is a human aggro, and it is that dreaded word there. I'm going to say it, guys. It is an Alchemy deck. Yay! It actually features a lot of the new Alchemy cards that are really fun to play, and I think you should do it because, frankly, we have a lot of time before new sets come out. And if you want to get something new and exciting built in, and you want to do something different, you're kind of stuck in the rut of the most basic decks that you've been running for a while, well, you can spice them up with a couple of these new Alchemy cards. It's actually very, very fun. So I'm going to show you this one. It works great in Mythic, and we're going to go over it right now. So before we do that, I need you to do something for me, of course, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, or else you'll be attacked by the like and subscribe. You will be. Yeah, it's going to maul you. It's going to rip you up. That's a YouTube werewolf who attacks you for not liking and subscribing to the channel and becoming a villain today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for a live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch. We are 4 away from 2,500 followers. Will you be the 2,500? I don't know. You could follow right there and figure it out. Check out our Discord community for the latest news and information. Post your decks, ask questions, post memes, whatever you want. Hang out in the chat. We have a great Discord for you. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck for yourself, just go right down there below to the AetherHub and you will find one. So what is spicy about these humans? Well, you have a couple of new cards in here, and I have only added 2 Alchemy cards. You could run it without it with just the basics, but like I said, let's add pepper on these eggs right here. Novice Inspector. Even though he really kind of belongs in the Boros Convoke, I do like him as a 1/2 that creates a card draw outlet for us right there. It's not that bad. Great early blocker, great card to get that clue token out. Extremely useful, and just a human. Just a solid 1-drop human. If you don't want to do too many of him, Novice Inspector for that 1/1/2, Recruitment Officer. Part of the reason I like Recruitment Officer so much, and I put them in so many human and white decks, period, is not only is it a human soldier, but it has something rare that is in white, which is stronger power than toughness. There are very few cards. They're very loathed but high power, low toughness cards in white. White is like the endurance faction, so they usually have a lot of a lot of high toughness cards. They'll be like 1/5s or something like that. This one, the opposite. Very aggressive, moves pretty quickly, and hits hard, especially when you jazz them up a whole bunch. You also get to pay 1 to look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a mana value 3 or less, which is every card that we have in this deck, and put them in your hands. But the rest on your bottom of your library in any random order. Very useful. So great. If you want to do 4 of these or 4 of these, I'm not mad at you. You can swap them out however you want, however you like. That is perfectly fine. The next one here is one of our new Alchemy cards, the Ruby Collector. You ever wanted to play a Mox Ruby? Well, here's your chance without spending $9,000. You get to play a digital one for free. So yeah, it's only going to cost you a rare. It's only going to cost you an Alchemy rare. 1 white, 1/1. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, conjure a card named Mox Ruby into your hand. This ability only triggers once. So he is the Ruby Collector. He finds a Mox Ruby when you attack with 3 or more. Guess what? This is a swarm deck. We are going to aggro out with a lot of 4 creatures. We get that free Mox Ruby. Then what can he do? Being a Boros card, Mox Ruby is cast it for free. It's 0. It's one of the power 9. You cast it for 0, and of course it adds 1 red mana to your to the mana pool. Then of course creatures you control get +1 to the end of turn if you pay 1 red and 1. Great Boros aggro because you can pay that as many times as you want. If you are in mid to late game, additional to the Mox Ruby, and each one of these guys can give you a Mox Ruby, so you can get a couple of them. You can pay that 2 times, 3 times if you want. If you pay 6 mana, everybody gets +3, +0 to the end of turn. Very cool card, very fun, and very aggressive. Great build for the humans right there. Case of the Gateway Express. Now, if you're running a swarm deck, meaning that, you have a lot of creatures on the board, 1 white and 1, you choose a target you don't control. Each creature you control does 1 damage to target creature. What does that mean? It is the reference to Murder on the Orient Express, where each person killed a guy in a different way. So if you have 5 creatures, somebody takes 5 damage. How do you solve this? How do you solve this case? 3 or more creatures attack this turn. If unsolved, solve at the beginning of your end step. So if you attack with 3 creatures, you get it solved. What do you get? Everybody gets +1. You combine that +1 with the Ruby Collector's +1. You're really swinging for a lot of heat there. You're really putting down a lot of heat very quickly. You want even more heat? Here's the Coppercoat Vanguard. Human extraordinaire right there, all the way from Ikoria. 1 white and 1. Each other human you control has +1, +0, and ward 1. 2/2. It is a staple of humans. It is a staple of soldiers. Just such a good card at uncommon speed right there. Makes it harder to hit removal. And again, we're trying to put damage down range quickly. We are trying to just machine gun out these humans and attack in a swarm. Fantastic stuff right there. Here is another Alchemy card. We're going to put 2 of these ones. Prairie Survivalist, a human scout. Has a really fun mechanic in it. 1 white and 1. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control perpetually gains +1, then choose a creature card in your hand, it perpetually gains +1. So again, we are putting down damage down range. Guys, if it's not obvious, what do we want? We want damage down range. We want fire that way. That way, we want it at them. This makes something on the board have +1 and something in your hand +1. Every single combat that it's out. So it starts steamrolling faster and faster and faster. It is a 0/1, but that's fine. You can make it a 1/1 immediately. Great little card right there, just to, again, damage down range. That's what we want. Resolute Reinforcements, 1 white and 1. We get to flash it in as a 1/1 human soldier and a 1/1 token creature soldier token right there. I repeated myself. That is fine. Again, swarm them out. Swarm them out, put damage down range. Extremely useful, again. Play it at the end step of your opponent's turn, and guess what? They're not summoning sickness because they started the turn under your control. Damage down range. That's what we want. Put more creatures, attack for 3. We activate the Ruby Collector when we attack for 3, and we activate the Case of the Gateway, right? Lightning Helix, great removal. If you want some other removal besides Lightning Helix, I do have some options for you. Any kind of the destroys. I think we want to stay away from the burns. You could do a Get Lost. You could do a Destroy Evil. All of those are fine. Those are all perfectly fine. But Lightning Helix, get rid of we're going aggro, so it's usually only small threats that we need to get rid of, and this is any target, so we can actually do 3 damage to the opponent directly and win the game that way, and we gain 3 life, but it will remove the obstacles in our way. We can see clearly now all the obstacles are out of our way. Great damager and life gain. We don't realize that extra 3 life, that can help you survive a turn while you get ready for your final attack here. All right, guys, say it with me now. What is the goal of this deck? When Imodane's Recruiter enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1 and gain haste until the end of turn. Damage down range. 1 red and 2/2. Everybody gets +1. So you throw Imodane's Recruiter down. Everybody gets +1 in haste. You have Gateway. Everyone gets +1. You activate your Ruby Collector with the Mox Ruby that you've activated. Everybody gets +1. You're attacking with 5, 6, 7 creatures. Everyone is +3, +3, +4, +4. Damage down range. Push it down. That is the point of aggros. Not to sit there, not to build. You want to attack, keep them on their toes, make them react to you. That is the whole idea of aggro, is they need to be on the defensive. You are swinging out the gate aggressively. You are really hurting them. We also have the ability to train troops, which is 1 white and 4. We get 2 white knight creature tokens with vigilance. I rarely ever use it, but Imodane's Recruiter is a staple of mono red because it is powerful. Here we're going to go with our final combination right here. Here's Anim Pakal, Thousandth Moon, Human Soldier. 100% humans in this deck. Legendary creature, Human Soldier. Whenever you attack with 1 or more non-gnome creatures, put a 1/1 counter and then create X 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on her. So first turn, if anything attacks, she gets 1/1 and a gnome goes down. Next turn, she gets another +1 and 2 gnomes go down. Now remember, The only thing that matters is putting all that power on a spread of, we're totally shotgunning creatures down. Now, the only one that it doesn't apply to, guess what? Coppercoat Vanguard, they're not humans. But case of Gateway Express, everybody gets that +1, including these little robot guys. You want something else? Imodane, everyone, they get the +1. You want something else? The Ruby Collector. If you pay for the Ruby Collector when you're swinging in, they get the +1. So all those little guys, as you slowly start to build up more and more and more, they do more and more damage, and they're swinging in for heavy. You are going to eventually just wear them down with the wave after wave after wave of creatures going at them. We finish it off with the Warleader's Call. The 3-drop Warleader's Call, 1 white, 1 red, and 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Fantastic. Great way to play with Anim and Pakal, because every single turn you're creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As it gets more and more, it pings them for 1. Iomodane's Recruiter, you could actually create 2 knights and do 2 damage. Resolute Reinforcements, that does 2 damage immediately, and it creates 2 soldiers and creates 2 damage to your opponent. Fantastic. All these little guys just playing and playing and playing and playing. What does it do? It puts damage down ranged. That's what we want. Burn them fast, burn them hard, hit them hard. That's what we're doing. 10 plains, 8 mountains, 3 battlefield forges, 3 Inspiring Vantages right there. The Alchemy cards, if you don't want to play the Alchemy cards, guys, basically get rid of the Survivalist, get rid of the Ruby Collector. I will show you a non-Alchemy version. It's pretty standard. I've already run a similar one to it, but I will put both in the description just in case you absolutely refuse to play these cool new cards, because you don't ever want to feel what it's like to play a Mox Ruby without playing $9,000. Hey, that's your business. I'm telling you, it's very fun. The only card that I kind of forgot to put in this one is the Cave, because everything we have is human, so we could actually throw 2 humans in there with no problem. We could do 2 caves and choose human. This is what we're looking at. It is an Alchemy deck, 25 creatures, 25 of them are humans, detective humans, knights, scouts, and soldiers. This is an army. This is Boros. Boros' army. 4 enchantments, 7 enchantments, 4 instants, 24 lands altogether. You could probably dumb that down a little bit. You could probably throw another Prairie Survivalist or another Ruby Collector in there and take out a mountain or something, or take out a plains, and still be pretty successful with it, with only 23 lands, to be honest. But that is your choice. If you're getting too many, don't worry about it. You do have some higher end cards right there that you might need to play. This is what we're looking at there. 1, 2, and 3. That is what we're looking at. Aggro, aggro, aggro. It's been a while since I played mono red aggro, which was pretty straightforward. I really like the combination of creature aggro with this one. We're not going aggro burn. We're going full on just Normandy style invasion of our opponent, just soldier after soldier going right in and hitting it. So the only other options that I have for you right here is going to be, if you don't want any of those alchemy cards, put some other non-alchemy, more gateways, more novice, more recruitment officers, swap them out. And then of course is going to be more direct removals in case you kind of get bogged down from a best of 3 boys and you can't really get it done with a Lightning Helix. You can put some more direct removals in case you need them for your pleasure right there. So that is what we're looking at right there. This 100% wins in Mythic. It did quite well in Mythic, believe it or not. I think I'm at a 71% on the play with Mythic, because when we start, we are swinging. They're going to be on their back foot the whole thing. We are pummeling, full on flurry of blows, multi-strikes with all these humans going in. Here we go on Alchemy Ranked, Mythic Ranked. Let's get it in. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you hate Alchemy? Do you love Alchemy? Do you refuse to try it for some reason that I don't understand? You should try it. It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, and you've got to invest. You've got to invest. You can't fuck around. You're in it to win it at that point. You only play Historic? You get turn 2 clap very frequently? I do. Every time I go into Historic, I go, wow, this is fun. And then I go, uh-oh, I just got turn 2 clapped. I don't like it anymore. That's what happens to me a lot. He's heisting. Whopper, 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 whopper. Turn 4 clap. Okay. Well, there you go. At least the game's over quick, right? We do that. Gopher. A gopher, of course, being a type of little animal. Ornithopter. Is he going to swing in? He is going to swing. Vanguard. Boom. Papa. Gain a life. Imperial Thwopterist. Very nice. Direct removal. Very nice. Again, people playing direct removal up front. Up front, you gotta have the kill cards right away. I'm gonna draw mana right here. Watch this. Watch this, guys. It's guaranteed. Told you. Y'all fucking think I'm lying over here? Y'all think I don't fucking know what this game is gonna give me? Hmm? These dudes think I'm lying over here about fucking drawing manas. Boom. There you go. I won't be surprised if I hit a mana again. I would love to hit a Lightning Helix and win the game, but that probably won't happen. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look, I did. That worked. Do you think Standard is easier than Alchemy with Farewell and all the cards that haven't rotated yet? It's a toss-up. They're about even. It used to be Alchemy was much better. Now with Heist, it's a fucking toss-up. It's a crapshoot. It's really anything goes. It's about the same. It's really it's hard to say. Why did they print Heist as a mechanic? So much like, here's the thing, much like the unsets, you know, the unglued, unfinity, all the unsets, all the silver bordered wild sets, it actually gives them a way to experiment with different mechanics. So Heist was already kind of a thing. They kind of codified it because you had stuff like, even in Standard, when you just printed OTJ, there was stuff that was take a card off the top of your opponent's library and you can cast it. So they just basically codified it. They basically just said, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that does that already. Exactly. And so they're like, well, what if we made this an official mechanic? Let's try it. And that was basically their attempt. They were going to try it. And they did. And it's very powerful. That's what they realized. So they could either permanently add Heist to the game as time goes on or something to it, but they can play test keywords and stuff like that, because why not? You know, you have the option. He's gonna go for it. Exactly. So we've had that mechanic for a while of steal cards, and I think they just said, what if we codified the steal card mechanic? What if we made it like a thing? Like a permanent, like an actual keyword. So I think that was the reason. And they've said as much. Mark Rosewater has talked about the reason that, you know, Infinity decks or you know, the Un series exists is so they can play test crazy shit and see if it really works. The stickers and all that shit. You know, it's weird, but it serves a purpose. So and I think what they're gonna find out is that holy shit, that is busted. That is a powerful ass mechanic. I think that's what they're gonna find out. Virtual loyalty. What's he gonna do? Draw? Yes. Exactly. They have done that. They have added some of the mechanics. For example, full art lands. The up and down tall lands, those were originally printed in unglued, and people loved them so much and wanted to use unglued lands. They decided to put those in permanently. Like art styles, different concepts. And then you'll see mildly tweaks. So Alchemy serves a purpose of being a proving ground for some of the newer things, and you know, and people. I think it's a good thing. I think people need to acknowledge the fact that we are playing a fucking video game. This is Magic video game. This is not paper Magic. It's Magic video game. You know, like we have to fucking acknowledge that. You know, just make a crime Atali that triggers once, watch each turn, let everyone cry forever. Crime Atali. I love the idea of a crime Atali. I see Atali with like a Tommy gun, being like, I'm crime Atali. Look at me, I'm crime Atali. That's funny. Yeah, people are getting frustrated with Heist. Heist, I think, was busted. Have I ever played Weaver Harmony? I don't know what that is, but I've heard of it. Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, I don't really like the Weaver Harmony. I did a couple of Weaver decks, but I'm kind of over the enchantment stuff from Kamigawa. I'm kind of over it. Let's do that. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, I'm criming over here. Yeah. You don't mind it being a video game, you just wish it would stop rigging the game because it's a video game. Well, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunately, unlike real life, it is based on, numbers and computer code and all kind of shit like that. And it's, yeah, so the Lesney enchantment is going bye-bye soon, so that's the other thing. Dude's got one blue and priority. No clue what he could be playing with one blue and priority. Not even an idea. Knockback, I guess. Okay, knockback. Yeah, Lesney enchantments. I played it once. I was like, that was fun. And then I didn't do it again, but some people are still out there playing it, Lesney enchantments, which is cringe, man. Gotta let that shit go. There's Steven Abin. Do that. Solid Spiteful Banditry, nice. 2 damage to each one. Boom, look at that. There we go. Rot Priest, interesting. The Rot Priest side quest, interesting, man. I like that. But I've done some Weaver Harmony bounce days to come. Yeah, it's happened. It's happened a couple of times. He's gonna do heist again. He's gonna heist me for 80 bajillion gajillion times. He'll just keep heisting me until the cows come home here. Alright, my turn. Novice Inspector. Do something here. Boom. What's he got? He's got something big. Come on. Show me the big one. There you go. Reinforcements. Uh-oh. Ooh, you should have blocked the last one, man. That's, yeah. Always use all your blockers, bro. All you do, all your blockers. I'm not gonna lie and say enchantments is not powerful. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking lie to you and say it's not powerful. It's powerful. It is fucking powerful. Boom, 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 boom. I've noticed people that have really bad counterspell brain, and every single fucking card that you bring up, they go, well, you can counterspell it, though. Has anybody else noticed that? I've run into so many people that have counterspell brain, especially on Reddit. If I go on Reddit, which is the worst place ever, people will, I'll post, somebody will post to be like, hey, I have this combo, I have this card, you know, what do you think? And, then they'll be like, well, you know, it dies to a counterspell. You'll just get counterspelled. And it's like, yes, every conceivable spell, unless it says it can't be countered, will be, could put that. You don't need to bring that up. We're aware of that. It can also be played direct removal on. Like, I think people are aware counterspells of this. The counterspell people, man, they gotta be, I don't know, man. They seriously, they get counterspell brain, bro. They can't, they literally can't see beyond it. They're just like, counterspell, 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 counterspell. It's wild, man. It's like, yeah, I get it. It died. You could counterspell it. You could counterspell any spell in the game. Yeah, unless it specifically says you can't, you can. I understand. I'm aware of these. I'm aware of this. You know, it's it is something that exists. Thank you. But I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know whether that was whether the counterspell brain, man. Bad. People get the bad counterspell brain. Bang, bang. All right, I win. Unless he kills me right now, I win. Let's see if he can do 11 damage immediately. That's that. Boom. Boom. And he can. I should have used the other one. No. it wouldn't have mattered. I would have been down. No, I would have been at 1 life. I should have used the Lightning Helix. Should have used the Lightning Helix. Is it worth crafting 3 steps ahead? Yeah, it's a pretty good counterspell. Speaking of which. Boof, boof, Novice Inspector. It's also good to duplicate and get the card draw. Those are not. There's some pretty good options overall with it. So it's not. There's worse cards out there. Beep beep beep. Hi, Hayo Asakura. He's gonna play removal on it. Boom. Exile. I have a feeling this guy is all exile here. Rally at the Horny Berg. Getting crazy with the Cheese Whiz over here, huh? Collector, not getting any mana either. Boom. Gorn of Gondor, also known as Gorn of Hondor. Okay, he's going to duplicate. He's going to go trips. Nice. So, resistance, who's he putting away? Warleaders. Boom. Trip. Okay. You can do 6. Wolf, Gondor. Gateway Express. This. All I gotta do is play Anim Pakal. Sit back, relax, and play the Anim Pakal. Oh, very nice. Still got him. Still got him. Ruby Collector and Anim Pakal. Watch this. Still got him. Still got him. Nice. Love to see it. Oops. I made a click there. Hey, look at that. Lame. Packs. Get packs. PayPal is the best attacker ever. Yeah, PayPal attacks you pretty good when they lock up your money for no reason. That's a good attack that PayPal does. I like it when they do that. When they do the PayPal attack. Alchemy pack. We'll try an Alchemy pack. We'll see what's in there. We're playing Alchemy anyways. Ruby. Oh, another Ruby collector. Cool. While we're playing. Alright, nice. Alright, we can do Ruby Collector into this other one here. Boom, 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 boom. That. Let's do that. Hopefully he will play something. Create a Mox Ruby. Thousandth Sons. Experiment Augury. Proliferated. I think he's gonna get fucked right here real bad, dude. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Inspiring Vantage. Imodane. That fucks. That fucks right there. Yep. That'll do it. Not bad. Pakal. Thank you so much, Amindamon. I'm glad you do. I'm going to be out of here in a minute, though. Deadbolt. Oof. Crappy early hand. Even fucking worse early hand. Holy fuck. We'll throw that down. Damn, that sucks. we drop the Battlefield Forge, go for the Inspiring Vantage. Or at least we're going first on this. Sorry, Mind of Mock, we're only going for about 10 more minutes. I know, it's disappointing. I'm sorry, bros. Let's see who's going to play. Brawler. Okay, so I gotta do fucking Gateway Express right here. Green. Ozolith Shattered Spire. That's a slow card to put down. And you return it. Pakal. Hit. Green Beast Caller. Nice. Hello, Alchemist. Very nice. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Nice. Nice. Okay. Ooh, Sovereign. Thing is, he's always going to be on the defensive here. He should swing, though. That'd be a great idea. You should swing big. And take the fucking cutback really hard. Let's do this. That's got Ward 2. And card captured. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Got him. Good stuff. Thank you, Master Bushido. For your lungs only? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I go first. Okay. Put down white. Billy a Skull Dweller. Very nice. We put down Vanguard. Okay. Oh, Toxic probably. Affliction, very nice. Nice. We'll do Warleaders. We got too many Iomodanes though. That is an Iomodane overload if I ever saw one. Voidwing Hybrid. Boom. 2 Warleaders again. Nah, this isn't the right hand. I needed early removal. I needed a little go faster. I drew too many of these. Blood Belly Ramp. Boom. Ramp again. Boom. Land. Nope. Not gonna cut it. Just not gonna cut it here. Boom, boom, boom. Too slow. Too slow. That Tox will get you real fast. Alright, last one, boys. Lunasm says sing a song. What song do you want to hear, Lunasm? Dealer's choice. Let's see here. What song do you want to do? I gotta put some oil on that. Song. Fuck. My mind is totally blanking. Come on, give me a suggestion, because I'm tired and my brain isn't working. Ah, fucking mono red, man. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. Don't come round tonight. Don't come round tonight. Dun 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 dun. Oh, he's away. Check out the covers of that song. You want an awesome experience? I probably will. Oh, he's going. Okay, he did it. All right, there we go. Boom. Novice Inspector. Boom. Boom. Okay, is he gonna burn him up? Why are mono red players like this? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. He's gonna burn him up, melt through. Boom. Oof. Alright, so we're gonna hold off, wait for him to jack this dude up, and then knock him out. I don't know why I see a slow red player, but he is a slow red player. Friends resolve. There we go. Nice. Gonna ping me for 1. Alright, so we can do Coppercoat, a Plains, and a Coppercoat if he puts something down here. He's probably going to swarm out with... Yeah, he's going to do swarm out right there. Hit me for 3. Red resolve on the back end. Very nice. Can't cast anything now. There's Anim Pakal. We'll wait on her. We'll do Coppercoat. This. There we go. Now we got a decent amount of protection there. We got Getaway. I would love a land so I can do Anim Pakal and Case of Getaway. We'll see here. He's gonna do Swift Spear. He'll probably do a burn. Maybe burn up that Resolute Reinforcement. But I kind of want him to spend all the cash he's got. Lightning Strike. Boom. Okay. That gets him out. You gotta make him spend it. Unfortunately, it's the only way to beat red. He'll probably cast that. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's a land. Boom. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, so we do this. Hopefully he doesn't get card draw. That's what we're doing. We need him to flood here. You know? That's the main goal. If he gets a shitload of card draw, we're going to be in trouble. He's going in. Probably going to load us up with all kind of shit. He's probably got loads up. We'll have to take it. Because if we lose Anim Pakal, there's no way we can win. So he's probably got charge up, charge up, charge up. I don't know if he can do 10, but... we'll see. I'm not falling for the blocker meme. Yeah, Monstrous Rage. 7. I don't think he can do 5. Like that. Draw a card. Another fucking land. Look at that. Nope. We ran out of gas. Like I said, guys. Run him out. Run him out of gas. Gotta gas him. That's the trick right there. Yeah, good stuff. Amok time. Guys, if you haven't checked out Air Superiority, I definitely would. It's a good deck. Also, Jankoff tokens is 1 like away from 100. So if you're that special 100th guy, well, I'd really appreciate it. You could be the 100th. You could be the 100th liker. I go first. Oof, we'll go up Prairie Survival. Oh, it's Heist. Sometimes you gotta play mono red, man. It's the only thing that busts me through, bro. The only thing that busts me through. Orzhov Toxic Control. Wow, what a world. Omnis, what are you doing, man? Nightmare. Okay. Yeah. Omnis. You gotta get it together, bro. Gotta get it together, Omnis. Last one, boys. And we're out of here. We're raiding you out. Who's live? See Favretto? We could go to see Favretto. No, we gotta go see Numbskull. We gotta go see the Numbest of Skulls. Not a bad opener. I wish I was on the play. That would have been better, but we'll see here. He's thinking about counterspelling. He's thinking about knocking it back. Is this artifacts? Not artifact. Yeah, Azorius artifacts. Vantage, Warleaders. Okay. Thousand Moons. Prince Faramir. Poof. Okay. Creates a bunch of soldiers. Counterspell? Perhaps. Yep. I'm surprised he didn't draw 2 cards off that. Hey, we'll see you, Cookies. You're gonna make a guy. Okay. Or the third path. Destroy up thingy. Very good. It's gonna go in. Boom. Case the Gateway Express. Doesn't have enough to block me. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Don't know what he was doing there, but it didn't work. Alright. Alright, we're definitely going to leave that one there for tonight. Really like those new Alchemy cards. This was a fun one. I really enjoy playing this deck. I mean, it's a spicy new take on a deck that we've seen before, which is nice. I think that's what Alchemy should be. So it's a front. It's a spicy hues, as it would. All right, we're going to leave that one right there for tonight, guys. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. Thank you so much.